Rusame reader, Rusame, and today I will be reading to you from Desert Road by Doomsday Phoenix. Now, on to Chapter 2. America's mouth gaped open in shock. Russia? Hold on, what are you doing? He started, but Russia raised a hand to silence him. He stepped closer, his expression a mix of many emotions. Nervousness? Regret? America couldn't tell. You're probably wondering why I would even think about showing up here, he said, studying America's confused expression. The larger country continued. Well, believe it or not, your friends and family convinced me to come, and I wanted to say... He trailed off and muttered the last few words as he gestured to countries around the room. Some were watching with anticipation, like Japan and South Korea. Others seemed more nervous. Could you repeat that last part? America hesitantly asked. Minyashao, he snapped, slightly startling the other. I'm sorry, okay? Russia crossed his arms stubbornly. I'm sorry for all the shit I made you put up with. I may not sound genuine, but... He lowered his voice. Forced by your friends, or not, I really am sorry. I told Ukraine that, too, and everyone else. His expression changed from cold to guilty, and he scratched the back of his neck nervously. America looked around. Ukraine was smiling, leaning on Canada. Germany nodded his approval. Japan gave a thumbs up. Russia went on. I know this seems out of the blue, but I've been thinking about doing this for a while now. But there was never a good time. America knew what Russia meant, but he didn't say anything and let him continue. I guess the others read into my emotions. He laughed a bit. I thought that this would cheer you up a bit. At hearing this, America found himself struggling to keep it together. Russia... He took a breath before continuing, clearing his throat. That means a lot to me. It truly does. He started. But I should also apologize to you. I haven't exactly been the nicest to you either. I'm not going to try and make an excuse as to why. He didn't know what to say. After another moment of silence, Russia spoke again. We could last all day in circles, shifting blame onto ourselves, but I want you to know that I'm not mad at you, America. I want to put the past behind us and be friends. The other country cracked a smile, and America smiled back at him. He thought this moment would never come. Then Russia offered his hand. Let's start over, okay? His smile grew wider. America was in shock. Instead of taking his hand, he sprung up and tackled Russia into a hug, nearly tripping over the box. Though shocked, Russia laughed happily and returned the hug. Whoops and cheers erupted from the spectating countries, startling the pair. They pulled away from each other, laughing even harder. This is the best birthday gift I've received. America grinned. I've got a new friend. Russia let out a chuckle. So, how about we make the night one to remember? He stepped back to look around. Come on, show me what you guys do for fun. I'd be glad to. The smaller country beamed. It was now late evening, and no one had gone home yet. America was lounging in the backyard, sitting in a chair surrounding the fire pit. There were lots of people here, talking underneath the pavilion, taking walks. A couple of states were causing a ruckus in the pool. He watched with amusement as Arizona and New Mexico tussled around. dunking each other under the water while Nevada unleashed a cannonball into the neighboring California and Utah. California burst out laughing, while Utah just cursed him out. In the shallow end of the pool, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, and Massachusetts were having a chicken fight. Rhode Island and Massachusetts were in an arm lock after some struggling. Rhode Island yelped and fell backward into the water, taking Connecticut along with her. Massachusetts and New York let out a cheer of victory before also falling backwards. America laughed as he continued to watch them fondly. He once again couldn't begin to put into words how lucky he felt to have states like them. He leaned back, staring up at the orange sky. Amay! The voice of Japan made America's head snap up. He turned to see his friend eagerly running towards him, South Korea following closely behind. I just had the greatest idea, Japan grinned. Since you and Russia are friends now, maybe you should take the camper on a road trip together. America sat in silence for a moment, pondering if he should offer that kind of thing to his friend this soon. I don't know. I've been really busy, and his gaze was apologetic. I kinda just befriended him, too. Oh, right. South Korea spoke suddenly. I kind of forgot about the busyness part, considering how much of a blast we've been having. He tapped his foot on the ground, thinking, well, I'm sure you can take a break at some point, right? Yeah, you'll have plenty of time then, Japan added. America chuckled. We'll see. It does sound like fun, but I'll have to ask Russia if he'll be alright with it. After hearing this, the pair of countries trotted off. A little while later, Russia came to sit by America. By now, the sky was beginning to dim. What was that all about? He asked America. They wanted me to take you on a road trip, America told him, amused. But I've told them that I'm busy and, he found himself trailing off. I get it, America. Russia smiled. Though I wouldn't mind doing that. Sounds like fun. Really? America was shocked at the response. I don't see why not. Russia leaned back in his chair. America was unsure of how to react. He didn't expect his friend to agree so quickly. Through his shock, he smiled at Russia and said, I can't wait. America, Russia. Minnesota bounced over. We're about to start the fireworks, come on. She gestured with her hands for them to get up and follow her, which they did. How hectic does it get when you guys set off the fireworks? Very, America chuckled. We're quite patriotic, you know. I guess I should have known. The other country laughed along as his friend led him to the front of the yard. And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description below. That being said, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.